Hello, hello. Welcome to CEO Insights. My name is Vitali, and yes, you recognize me. Well, you might not recognize I have hat on because it's cold, even in Croatia. Okay, wonderful. And today I have Duncan Ward and Gus Barret from Design to Talk. Welcome, guys.
Good morning. Hi.
I'm really excited because they're managing a company that's actually Duncan. Why don't you introduce your company? It's much better that you do it.
Sure. Okay. So DTT has built a multimodal, omni-channel AI platform incorporating unified communications contact center, but primarily it's a fully automated AI agent capability that can be built and adopted and personalized to your business with physical input and output capability as a platform. Self-build, self-manage, self-control.
Wow. Okay. Wonderful. I love how he's done this before. I think a few times. So that's great. Gus, you're one of the designers, the technical designers. What were you thinking when you started? First of all, tell us your background, and then tell us how did you come up with the idea.
Sure. So background's been IT technology for forever. I was UK Tiscali second employee, BT local business, MD for 13 years. So a lot of technology background, CRM, data, communications, and the platform was built out of frustration that everything that we took in the past had some features and not other features. We had to have 10 different products, 10 different licenses, and they didn't fit well together and didn't work well together. So we wanted to make something that was just easy to use, unified, and that a person that wasn't technical could just use.
Oh, I love that part. Yeah, unified and wasn't technical. I mean, you're speaking my language. Even I'm an engineer, but I love being a dummy because I still I can't handle complicated platforms that I need to have a PhD to run. It's just even as an engineer. Now, one of the so I just want to get my head around this. Because when I looked at your website, I said, "Whoa!" First of all, it's a great website. One would mention in there rather than at the end. What's the website? Where can I find the
Designtotalk.com.
designstock.com? And I love it's visual and so on. And I saw, all this. First I think I saw, wow, it's really integrated. It's not just one thing. It can do many things, but it doesn't have to do many things because a lot of people
Yeah.
try to sell this complicated platforms and like you have to buy the whole thing, and then 90% of them they don't use. Sounds like it's a modular approach, right? Explain the maybe Gus, explain why you thought of modular rather than.
So it is modular in the fact that you can switch on or off as many things as you want, but the platform comes pre-built with all the modules integrated into it, and that makes it easy for you to go, I just want to start off with a voice system or with artificial intelligence, or I want somebody to manage my diaries, or I want a social media campaign, inbound, outbound, then email, and then an AI to pick it up. And anything in the website, by the way, if you don't understand it, there is an AI agent that helps you and builds the workflows for you and fills in the fields for you. So it is absolutely basic to feature. But the thing is that you can use as much or as little because it's usage based. It isn't seat or module based. It is the more I use it, the more my return on investment comes in. That's how I get it. It's credits based.
Okay, that makes sense. And everything is switching to credit based anyway. Like most platforms, we had the SaaS era, just pay a subscription fee and buy the whole thing, whether you use it or not. That's not working anymore. So usage, yeah, token based. Duncan, explain who would be the ideal customer for this.
Okay, so I think in the way that it's been built in the modular approach that obviously we've just discussed, but this is for although it's enterprise grade capability is focused to the small to medium businesses out through resellers, distributors, VARs. That's our target audience. So the website we're not bothered about brand and brand exposure. It's a technology that can be white labeled and built out through to distribution with all of the capabilities, the management levels, so you can oversee your entire chain of distribution from top end to bottom end. Who's using it, how they're using it, what you're charging them, how they're operating, all of that then all of the statistics that you'd expect are fully built into the platform. But it's a global platform. It can be deployed anywhere. You can call it what you want. You can redesign it how you want and brand it in whatever look, feel, color that you desire.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. I understand. The other question I have, or either one of you, maybe Duncan, is bottom line. If I'm a CEO, and let's say I run, I don't know, an organization that has a call center, what am I saving? What am I gaining here?
I think the main principle and call center as an example is a great one, although obviously, there's multi levels of capability and every different type of agent that you can think of from C-suite through to administration. But as a call center in particular, this is again, I think there's a lot of people talking about, does this replace humans? No, it enhances human capability. And if you look at a call center, what will every call center company experience? High churn, high turnover, burnout, mental illness, all of those, human behaviors that effectively the organizations will go through. What this does is it sits alongside, it replaces, it enables you to scale. Doesn't matter where in the world, it's all cloud-based and globally deployed, but it enables you to scale with capability, with consistency, with physical output, and with full knowledge-based training capability for those agents to be able to interact with the client, tell them what they want, how they want, and give them that, I call it instant gratification. They're getting an answer to their solution and they're having a pleasant call. They're not waiting, in line to get through. They're not going through, being passed from one department to another. A call center inbound or a call center outbound capability, you control the agents, how they behave, how they operate, and all of them, apart from recording, have sentiment analysis. So they can analyze the success of that call with physical output. Is that a quote they needed? Is it an order cancellation? Is it to check a bill? Is it to be passed through to ask for technical information, where an AI agent can sit and buddy alongside the call center and straight through to get that instant answer to technical requests or whatever it may be that they want, but personalized to that client. So no more burnout and a fraction of the cost to operate.
Yeah, I think that's it's a huge cost reduction, a huge enhancement and augmentation of your staff. We talked before that it's not so much replacements. Now we can free up. You don't have to go and sex your people. You have to just get them up to the next level. You still need
Mhm.
those people, but you need them at a higher level of customer service. When you need a human in the loop, you are better off having someone who's highly qualified and very
Yeah.
complex, dealing with very complex customer inquiries, right? And then the AI can handle the routine stuff, right? The idea
Yeah,
is not,
and I think to add to that as well is that whatever investment you've made in the past, whether that's for your CRM, you've invested into Salesforce or HubSpot, all this platform can interject with any of those platforms that you've already previously chosen, or it has its own resident capability, its own CRM, but it can interact with any platform that's out there, Microsoft, Salesforce, HubSpot, Zero, all of the elements that you use as a business. So that customer data, that customer information, that output is all on the core CRM that you're already using. You don't have to change anything.
yeah.
Anyone can just come in and bring in an agent, but what does it actually do? What data does it actually have? What can it ingest and what can it feed back in to make sure that all data is fully up to date at all times?
Wonderful. I totally understand. Now, Gus, last question to you. A lot of organizations, they have really crappy data. I mean, it's unstructured, it's all over the place. Yeah, they might, I mean, including my organization. I use HubSpot. You should see how I enter into HubSpot. I miss half of the fields, it's like, oh my God. I mean, it's just my nature. I'm a little dyslexic like that. So, and I imagine the whole organization like that. How do you deal with that when a company just, I mean, their data is crap, really?
Well, so this is where we are truly unique because we have our own data field set. It's a lake that ingests and has multiple fields and brings each in. So for a tenant, for a customer, you would have I've got all the hard drives of all the staff, I've got all of the documents, then I've got your HubSpot, then I've got your CRM, and each one of these is just another set of fields. And then you have the master field on top of that reads all of it. And we have then the AI agent, like a researcher, going, let's put all of the data together. And we then become the single source of truth. The lovely thing about that is that once that is done, you can actually push that back into HubSpot or back into Salesforce or keep it locally. And so it brings in all of the data from all of your sources, hard drives, spreadsheets, doesn't really matter. And then analyzes it and does do what is a red, amber, green. These are really, I can see this is the same customer. This is sort of the same customer. There's a lot of confusion down here. I need a human to look at these 20 things and say that belongs to that or that doesn't belong to that. And that way you clean it all up.
Excellent. Yeah. So you can help the organization to structure their data a little bit better.
Correct.
Wonderful. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I mean, I really feel excited about your venture. And by the way, just sorry, there is like, do you have already customers? Just name some of the customers, because some people I'm going to ask.
Ionos, the global brand Ionos, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So there are case studies that people can see on the website, right?
Yeah, and it's growing, and as AI is developing, we're developing at the same time, but our audiences are growing, and I think we're able to now educate those audiences where they're not being, fed down the wrong path. This is the way that you can come in, you can play, you can choose, and we've got now a number of customers. So we launched this unofficially in the US about 2 months ago. The website is now live, and just people that are coming in and signing up and starting to play with the agents. We deployed at one point 12,500 agents in a 4-day period. Obviously, people coming taking the free usage trial, but the success rates is early days. But as this rolls out, particularly as resellers onboard it will become more and more. The awareness will become stronger and stronger.
But in UK, you were there for a while, right?
Yeah, we've been. Yeah, it's built in the UK, although obviously it's developed, across Europe. But yeah, predominantly, yeah, we're based just outside London.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. I'll look forward to having you back next year. I'm going to hear a lot of stories by next year. Thank you so much.
Either from us or from our AI agents.
That's right. True. Either way, I'm okay. Thanks so much.
Nice to talk to you.
It's lovely to speak to you.